The name Prekeh Boy was not unfamiliar to the police officers and had eluded them for many years, but this time he was taken down. Hi again and welcome to L0ng TV Let's Talk. We're about to discuss the notorious Prekeh Boy, one of Jamaica's most wanted criminals to date. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to L0ng TV Let's Talk. His lengthy rap sheet led fears into the hearts of many, and also the Jamaica Constabulary Force as they launched the manhunt for the man deemed as Jamaica's most wanted man in 2020. This was an operation that was led by the police officers and also the soldiers that led to the taking down of Jamaica's most wanted man, the lan0 Prekeh Boy. This man was said to be one of the most notorious criminals in Jamaica to date and has eluded the police officers for many years, and in a vicious gun battle and not giving up without a fight, he was taken down by the police officers along with the military. But before we divulge the details of his lengthy rap sheet, we're about us to discuss a little bit more about criminal activities and also what's plaguing our country. When we look on the current situation of our country and the way criminal activities is very rampant throughout our parishes and also different aspects of life, we have to wonder what led these individuals to carry out these heinous criminal activities, especially at such a young age, because this individual, I believe, was about 25 years old, still young, still have a bright future ahead of him. However, he resorted to criminal activities that led to his demise, and he, along with his other cronies, were at a point in their life that they see themselves that this is what they need to do. This is the way out of their struggles. This is the way out of poverty for them. What led them down this path? Many people are of the opinion that the family lack moral support and guidance. However, we can't say that for these individuals right now who are reaping havoc on our country, because many of them might have had the struggles and they just think that violence is the key in solving their problems, and we hope that they can find a different means of solving their problem, especially when it comes on to poverty and hardships, because at the end of the day, this is thus what's gonna happen. You're just gonna lose your life and then you're gone from this world, based on the fact that you choose a path that you put yourself at risk. And when you put yourself at risk, you also put in the lives of others at risk. So this individual was said to have a lengthy rap sheet, and trust me, it was very lengthy, as he was involved in a number of murders, shooting, especially even at their own security force of the country. And we're about to divulge the details of this right now on the program. We ask you please remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel so you're notified whenever we post new videos. So Jamaica most wanted man, the lan0 Prekeh Boy Wilm0t, who was shot and taken down in an operation by the members of the security forces in Cambridge St. James on Wednesday morning, had figured extensively on the police radar for a number of years. Wilm0t, who hails from Mother Lane Retrieve in Cambridge St. James, had emerged from the once notorious ratty gang that operated mainly outside of Cambridge and was a source of terror across section of St. James. Having cut ties with the once notorious ratty gang before the taking down of its leader, Ryan Ratty Peter King, at the hands of the police officers, Wilm0t went on to form his own gang and was reportedly responsible for a list of major criminal activities, including murder, up to the time of his taking down. Among his lengthy rap sheet was the shooting of 2 JDF soldiers back at St. James in 2017. In that police-led and military operation, he fired on those JDF soldiers, injuring a number of them, and also eluded capture. Prekeh Boy was wanted for a number of incidents, especially one back in Cambridge St. James, in which he was responsible for the taking down of an individual before he hit the spotlight. He managed to elude many security forces' dragnet as he escaped being captured, including the shooting of 2 soldiers that was among his lengthy rap sheet. Police baffled in order to capture this individual, having figured out that he committed 9 murders back in 2016. He was also linked to 11 non-fatal shootings, many of them at members of the security forces, each time they went in capture of him. A number of alleged other cronies were cut down in some of the exchanges with police and security forces. Of the 9 taken down to which Wilmot has been linked, at least 4 of them were in Cambridge community, including the immediate home community of Mother Lane where he resides. It was a similar scenario for the many fatal shooting in which he was implicated for. Prekeh was shot during an early morning operation by the security forces in which an M16 assault rifle was seized in the operation, and the police have been commended for their bravery and also the action taken based on the intelligence that they got and the whereabouts of this notorious criminal, one of Jamaica's most wanted to date. So that was the end of one of Jamaica's most wanted criminal, the lan0 Prekeh Wilm0t. And when we look on the life and the lengthy rap sheet of this individual, it just goes to show you that this individual was not going to back down from his heinous criminal activities. And it's just such a sad situation that he could have turned his life around, but he chose not to. And it's a sad situation. And you have many more out there that are faced with this similar scenario, wondering what to do next or when their end is going to come. But guess what? Once you have life, you have hope. When your life is gone, you don't have hope. And I'm just appealing to these individuals out there who are involved in criminal activities. Try to see if you can find a better path in order to sustain your life and for your own well-being. Because at the end of the day, when you resort to these criminal activities, it's just going to end just like it did for Prekeh. As you have seen, many of his friends have taken down in a similar fashion. Many of them, they did not get a second chance. But guess what? You have life and you have a second chance. So all you need to do is just make the use of that choice and try your best to put your part or your life on a positive part and forget about the negativity. I know that badness is a thing that many people resort to just in order to sustain their own life and their own well-being. But guess what? Badness don't pay. It will only leave you in a place of disrepair and also a place of which you can't come back from, and that's death. So you just have to just think about life in a positive way and try to put yourself in a position that you will see yourself in a positive light instead of you resorting to criminal activities in which you're taking the lives of innocent people as well during your carrying out your daily functions based on the fact that you resort to these heinous acts of criminal activities. And we always just try our best to just see how best we can employ you, the public, just to be safe out there, and also try your best in order to just maintain that social well-being as well. However, we're faced with a situation in which these young individuals are resorting to criminal activities, and we've seen it played out in more than one instances where the end is just like Prekeh, and we want this to stop. And I know that many of them are out there and they're looking on and seeing what's going on in the country, and they are fearful for their own safety right now. However, you have a second chance, and I'm appealing to you. Take that second chance and turn your life around, because at the end of the day, it don't worth it you going down like Prekeh, because at the end of the day, your life is gone and that's the end of you. Alright, so just continue to just support Links007 TV, and I believe I'm going to leave this one here for now. It's just a sad end to this individual, and I hope that he had turned his life around. However, that was not to be. I'm going to leave this one here for now. Links007 TV, let's talk. Have a blessed and productive day. Peace.